In early 2026, the world was pushed to the edge of a new global crisis. A war involving Iran, the United States, and Israel erupted not just as a regional conflict, but as a confrontation with global consequences. This is the story of a war that could reshape the balance of power forever. On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched major strikes on Iran. Their objective was to weaken Iran's military power and stop its growing influence in the region. Iran responded immediately with missiles, drones, and coordinated attacks targeting U.S. bases, Israeli cities, and allied positions across the Middle East. What began as an operation quickly turned into a full-scale war. But the most dangerous move came next. Iran targeted one of the most important waterways on Earth, the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow passage where nearly 20% of the world's oil flows every day. Iran restricted and attacked shipping routes, effectively shutting down global energy supply lines. Oil tankers stopped, shipping collapsed, and the world began to feel the shock. Prices surged, markets panicked, and countries feared a new energy crisis. The conflict escalated rapidly. Iran launched ballistic missiles into Israel, causing destruction and civilian casualties. Israel responded with strikes on Iranian infrastructure, including energy facilities. Meanwhile, the United States intensified its military presence, launching operations to reopen the strait. In one dramatic moment, a fighter jet was shot down over Iran, marking a dangerous turning point in the war. The message was clear: this war was no longer limited, it was expanding. The consequences spread far beyond the battlefield. With oil supply disrupted, the world faced one of the largest energy crises in history. Fuel prices skyrocketed, countries struggled to keep economies stable, shipping routes changed, trade slowed down, and millions of people felt the pressure. At the center of it all, Iran's control over the strait remained its most powerful leverage, a single cocoa point holding the world economy hostage. As tensions continue to rise, warnings grow stronger. The United States has demanded that Iran reopen the strait, threatening severe consequences if it refuses. But Iran shows no sign of backing down. Instead, it continues to tighten control, using the crisis as strategic power. The risk is a prolonged war or something even bigger. This is no longer just a regional conflict. It is a battle over power, energy, and global influence. And as the world watches closely, one question remains: will this war end in diplomacy, or escalate into something far more dangerous?